ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಾನು ಸುಹೇಲ್ ಪಾಷಾ, ತಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಇಲಾಖೆಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಪಾಲಿಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಬೇಲೂರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕನಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಮೂರನೇ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಯಾಂತ್ರಿಕ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ 2 ಈ ವಿಷಯದ ಯೂನಿಟ್ 1 ಆದಂತಹ ಶೀಟ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 8ನೇ ಸೆಷನ್ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೌ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಎ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಶೀಟ್ ಮೆಟಲ್, ಈ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇದರ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ: ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್, ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್, seam joint, hands-on experience, test with some multiple choice questions. See, in introduction part, we shall know what is actually a cylinder. See, cylinder is one of the most basic curved geometric shape which have uniform diameter throughout its length, and it is having a central line called as axis. A cylinder may be a solid cylinder or a hollow cylinder. See, in this experiment you are going to make a hollow cylinder. See, hollow cylinder, as you are seeing on the screen, you are seeing here, this is a hollow cylinder and this is a solid cylinder. That means solid cylinder is having material within it and hollow cylinder is having certain thickness. And here, if you see, this is the diameter and this is the height of cylinder. If you vary any of these dimension, the size of cylinder may vary, and this is the axis of cylinder. So you are seeing here the examples for hollow cylinder: tube, a circular tank, or straws. See, development of surfaces. So development of surface is nothing but unfolding or unrolling of the surfaces on the plane. If you are looking on the screen, see, this is a prism where 4 vertical rectangular faces are there. If these faces are opened up, that is called as development of a prism. In the same way, if you see the second sketch here, this is a cylinder. If the cylindrical surface is unfolded or unrolled, it becomes the development of cylinder. Likewise, any of solid where the vertical faces or surfaces are unfolded, that becomes the development. And why this development is necessary? In order to convert the 3D surface into a 2D shape. By doing so, we can define what is the length of material required in order to make that solid or that particular component. If we unfold it, that becomes open material, and if it fold in the same way, that becomes the particular solid, or I can say a prism or cylinder or pyramid. See the next slide, we are going to know about the development of a cylinder. See, the development of cylinder is nothing but the cylindrical surface of the cylinder is unrolled, and if it is placed on a plane surface, that becomes the development of cylinder. And this is the easiest geometrical solid to develop. And if you see the second sketch, you can easily understand how the cylindrical surface is unfolded and it is laid on a plane. See, to know the development length, the length of development, you can multiply the diameter with pi. See, if you see the second point here, if you multiply the diameter with pi, you will get the length of development. See, in the same way, you are having two edges AB and A dash B dash here that can be joined in order to make a cylinder like this. So, to join those edges, we are using a seam joint. Seam joint is nothing but the joint which is produced by folding up the overlapping edges against each other. See, if you see the sketch here, you have folded the edge vertically like this, and if you fold the other edge in the opposite direction, that means if you fold one edge in a clockwise direction, if you fold the opposite edge in a anti-clockwise direction, that can be inserted within each other and you can lock the edge like this. So that becomes a seam joint. We shall go to the hands-on experience, that is, it is exercise number 7. The aim of this experiment is to make development of cylinder. Development of cylinder. See, in order to develop the cylinder, we need to draw the orthographic waves of a cylinder. Initially, we need to draw the circle for a given diameter, that is 60, and the height of cylinder is 100 mm. And on the same XY line, if we project this vertical view, that means front view of the cylinder, it becomes the development. See, in order to know the development length, we have to find out the product of pi into d, that is 188.5 millimeter. See, the extra material or extra length which is provided on the left and the right side of the development in order to have a seam joint. See, on the left side it is given 5 millimeter and on the right side it is given 10 millimeter. See, in the next video we are going to know how to mark this dimension on the galvanized iron sheet and how to make a seam joint. See, these are the material required: galvanized iron sheet of size 210 into 100 millimeter of 26 standard wire gauge. So, you should know, as the standard wire gauge is increased, the thickness of sheet will be reduced. That means 1 SWG is approximately equal to 7.62 millimeter and 20 SWG is equal to 0.914 millimeter. That means increased SWG will reduce the thickness of sheet. That you should remember. See, these are all the tools required for this experiment: steel rule, mallet, scriber, straight snips, bench shear, tri-square, anvil, die and stakes. See, these are the operations which are performed in this experiment. One is laying out and marking, cutting, bending and finally finishing. See, this is the procedure, step-by-step procedure for conducting this experiment. See, to better understand this procedure, once we watch the video, we can easily understand. I will try to explain the procedure while we watch the video of making development of cylinder. We shall watch the video of drawing. So, this is the video of drawing. So, as you can see, a circle of diameter 60 and a height of 100 mm cylinder is drawn, the top view and front view of the cylinder, and this is the development of cylinder which is drawn. See here, if you observe, this is the top view and this is the front view, and on the right side of the front view you are seeing the development of cylinder, and here in the development the L is left side and R is right side. Approximately 189 mm is marked for the development and 5 mm on the left side and 5 plus 5 10 mm on the right side, and the hatching is done in order to identify the extra material left for the purpose of seam joint. See, whatever the dimension is marked here is in millimeter. See, this is how you have to draw in order to know the development of cylinder. See, in the next video we are going to watch the rough development with the help of a sheet of paper before conducting the experiment. With the help of a small piece of paper of required diameter and length, we can mark as it is on the sheet. We can have a trial with the help of paper. See, this is how we can interlock the edges. That is called a seam joint, and you can make a cylinder like this. See, before conducting experiment, you can practice with the help of a paper, and then finally you can conduct on a galvanized iron sheet. See, the experiment sheet, galvanized iron sheet is cut as per the required dimension, that is the development drawing, and it is marked with the help of marking devices on the left side and right side. See here, if the left side is bent clockwise, the right side should be bent anti-clockwise. With the help of mallet and bending dies, we are bending the sheet as per the dimension marked, that is 5 mm. So you should roughly bend the sheet along the marked edge. See, that means one edge is marked in one direction, and you should bend properly, leaving some space. You should not completely bend so that the edge touches on the surface. You should leave some distance. See, with the help of a mallet, you should smoothly bend the edge and leave some space. You can see here, he has left some space. See, the next edge, which is marked 5 mm and 5 mm, we are bending the sheet for 5 mm. In the opposite direction. If you look on the left side, it is bent in clockwise direction, and this edge is bent anti-clockwise, and in the same way you have to finish the bending, and then these two bent edges should be interlocked. These two bent edges should be interlocked, and with the help of a cylindrical anvil, you are tapping it so that the joining process is finished. So you have to properly hold the joint so that the edges are interlocked. The seam joint preparation is very important. In the same way, now the cylindrical surface is prepared. See, by properly tapping the surfaces on the cylindrical die, see, any folds has to be properly tapped with the help of a mallet smoothly. See, like this you have to finish the cylindrical face. See, this is how the development of cylindrical shape is prepared. See, this is the sheet metal cylinder, and you can finally measure the diameter of cylinder and the height of cylinder. If any difference is there, again you have to properly arrange it. See, this is how the preparation of cylinder is done. See, in the next slide we are going to find the MCQs of this experiment. A cylinder is also called as, try to answer, which of the following is not the application of sheet metal? The dash of surface of an object means the unrolling and unfolding of all surfaces of the object on a plane. The joint between two pieces of sheet metal made by folding up the overlapping edges against each other. Which of the following is not the operation of development of cylinder? Likewise, you will have some more multiple choice questions, and finally you are having the solutions for this. Try to answer by your own and check your ability. And this finishes the presentation related to making of development of cylinder in a sheet metal practice. Thank you.